Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Transport Tycoon 2. My name is Books, and today we're gonna be taking care of this problem. As you can see, we're sitting at the green, and there's 79 people just kind of sitting here waiting for their tram or something to come. But nothing's picking them up. Nothing is picking them up fast enough. There's the sounds of cars in the background, sounds of a bus pulling up here, but of course the bus is nearly full and it's not even making money as well, despite having all these passengers to transfer around. It's just absolutely terrible. So today's episode is going to be focused on improving this situation. That's right, we are sitting in Newport Pagnell, where the transport is bad, but lots of people want to go here, lots of people want to get out of here as well. And we're going to put in some tram rails around that. The other thing that we're going to be focusing on today, if we just switch to the private traffic management, we can see there's actually still a lot of people just choosing to take private transport instead of public transport between these two locations. So I'm not sure if this is just a matter of it transferring across from Kingston upon Thames, or if something else is going on here. Maybe my transport is not efficient enough. That could be it, to be honest. Also, nothing's getting up to Northwich, and there's also there's 82 traffic going along into Wellington here. And then if we scroll down to Kempston, we can see that we've got a traffic of 73 coming in. Oddly enough, it drops off right here, and I'm not entirely certain why. Actually, hang on, that's weird. They're just all suddenly switching lanes when they get to that point. Hello, game bug. It's the middle lane or nothing, folks. Apparently. That's a little bit strange. Anyway, maybe it's because things just turn into a dirt road later on. I'm not 100% sure, but there's certainly plenty of traffic here, which means down the way as well, we've got plenty of traffic going along here and then to Woking. So the plan is to also put in some public transport. Now, I've been thinking about this public transport as to whether or not to set up a rail line between Ackle, Weybridge, Kempston and Uckfield, or if I should be doing something else. I'm not 100% sure, really. If we want to do a bus route first. We certainly do want to do a bus route between Kingston upon Thames and Ackle. That just makes sense. And maybe we'll do a bus route between Woking and Kempston. But I'm thinking we will set a train, or put a train to do some passenger routes along this line here as well, and we'll redesign one of these so that it's actually accepting passengers instead of cargo. And yeah, that's the plan for today's episode. Also, just as a heads up, there will not be a Transport Fever Tuesday stream this Tuesday. I know I've also skipped the last one, but that's because this Tuesday there's a new game coming out that I want to try out. You'll see my streaming pattern adjust for that one as well. But in case you were hanging out for it, I'm sorry guys. It'll be maybe a little bit later. We'll get back to that stream situation. It's just the release date is literally on that day. I'm going to pay my $60 for the game, and we're going to play it together. So look forward to that. It will be, of course, the illustrious game of 2 Point Campus, which is new and shiny and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope to see everyone on Tuesday for it. But enough ado. Let's look at how we're going to do this. Now, we've got plenty of money in our account. We don't really need to worry about that. We are making money as well. We were going at a loss for a little bit while I was building the lines way over there, over yonder. But we don't have to worry too much about those now. Now, what we're going to be doing, or what we are going to worry about, is doing some road upgrades. So to do these road upgrades, you're always better to pause, or I'd like to at least, while things are going on. going to go to our streets, and we're going to put in electric tram tracks. I'm not going to go with a bus lane because I don't think this city is oh, maybe I will. Yeah, we're going to go with a bus lane. Sorry, I take it all back. It was all a lie. Because I actually want to bus people from Newport to Northwich. Right, this is going to be a bus situation. I'm caving and putting in buses instead. I just want to see what happens, basically. Alright, so we don't want to go with small street. As you can see, it's already a little bit of width to it. We want a minimum, I think a medium, and we're going to get our magic tool here and just make sure that this is all going to kind of work here. I think it will. It shouldn't demolish too much, hopefully. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We'll have a problem here. Do you want to upgrade that? We want to upgrade that. We can't upgrade that, so I have to go down to a small one for that little section because I'm not deleting this train station. Okay, that's fine. It's not really, but we'll just deal with it. We'll go back to medium, and we're going to run these down here like so to our first stop. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I think I want my trams to continue up the way here, and then they're going to cut into here, and they're going to cut down here. Cool. Yeah, that'll work. That will work just fine and dandy. Now we are demolishing some houses here. If you don't have much money saved up, that's where you will need to do something like continue to run the game while that all goes on. But otherwise, yeah, so we won't be able to do that, but we can put in one of those instead. Yeah, too much slope basically. Cool. Alright, so that's going to take care of our inside city. Now, while I'm in this mode though, I am going to prepare for my kind of outside city sort of thing. So I'm going to get rid of the tram tracks, right? But I want to keep the bus lane. And we're going to upgrade these ones. And then we might get, yeah, alright. So we're not going to turn that into town streets because otherwise it'll be a little bit too slow. Instead, it's going to have to be at least medium country road, but we're going to keep that bus lane, right? We're going to keep the bus lane going because I want our buses to have priority and to be able to get past things as needed. And they're going to run up to here. I'm hoping that I can. This bridge will probably get a lot of bit of traffic, so we're going to put it to large. And then we're going to at least get a medium here. And I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put my transit station. It might just nestle in here, actually. And then we'll do a local loop. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll get as far as there. And then we're going to go, yes, to electric tram tracks again. Oh, right. Wait. Wrong one. This one. Yep, there we are. Just run them down. Now the reason I'm doing this is because it's more efficient to run trams, I've found, than it is to run buses in a town. Like, I'm sure that's probably not the case in real life, but that's just the way it is in this game. So yeah, anyone objecting is just gonna have to learn to live with that. Alright, we'll run this up as far as here, I think. Yeah. And then we obviously want it to be large there. Yeah, okay, that'll work. And then it'll get as far as down here, and then we've got the bus stop. Cool. Okay, so we've got a connection between Wellington, Northwich, and Newport Pagnell with decent roads, and we can go ahead and lay down these tram tracks for Newport. Now, I do actually need a tram depot, so we're going to go over to our buildings and go find the tram depot building. And now we need a place to put it. Yeah. I don't really want to demolish anything, but I think I'm going to have to. Sorry everybody, but this looks like a decent place here. It's a minimum of houses, plus no one's building on that big of a slope, so we'll just use that little cut in. There we go. Alright. Now, the line here, if we just switch to this button, we can see the Newport Pagnell public transport loop. At the moment, it's just got buses on it, and it's doing something. Yeah, we want to reverse this as well. This ain't right. So we're going to configure this. I'm going to get rid of that one and rid of that one. Instead, the exit's going to be on this side, and then our entry is going to be this side, which is going to make a little bit more sense. We're going to go back to this, and then, yeah, we're going to have to move these. Can we just move? Filter, load available, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to completely change this. Hang on. So, Newport Pagnell sidings, and instead, you're going to go. Ah, right, because if I tell you to go to Stanley Road, you want to do some crazy sort of thing, so that's why you're doing the thingy thing. Technical terms here, thingy thing. We'll put it across the road instead. We're going to have to do a new road. That's my bad from earlier. One of those things where I said it would be a later Pooks problem has turned into a Pooks now problem. And that's why you should just deal with your problems, people, as they come up. Words from the wise. Alright, so I'm hoping that'll count as just one station by doing it kind of two-way here. I haven't ever actually tried to work that out. It does kind of look like it is. Alright, either way, we'll go back to this loopy-loop thing here. Realistically, I should demolish a few things and expand this out properly now as well. But, you know, I'm gonna not follow my own advice and call it a future Pooks problem. Alright, so we're gonna go add station. We're gonna go Stanley Road next. And then we're gonna go the green. And then Park Road. Then we're gonna get rid of Park Road. And we'll get rid of the green, and then get rid of Stanley Road, and we'll reversed it, and now it actually kind of looks like it makes some sense, right? This is a good thing. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is go find our tram station. Over here, we're going to buy a vehicle, and we've got two options at the moment. So we've got this guy and this guy, so slight difference in capacity, 23 versus 21. This will only go 40 kilometers per hour. This will do 60. Now, let's just look at the potential speed of our roads is the first thing that we want to check out. We put in medium streets, so that's 50 kilometers. So that's our top speed, right? Meaning we can't quite get the 60, and then we've got a 2 times loading speed compared to a 4 times loading speed. So I'm actually thinking that if we did 3 of these guys, then we're going to be in good stead. So we'll grab the 3. I'm going to color them yellow. Point. And then we're going to put them on that public transport loop. Now I probably should have staggered them out as well. That probably would have made them the most sense. The other thing that we'll need to do is on that route we're going to go find it here, and all these buses basically can be retired here. We're going to sell those. We're not going to reuse them, they're all in bad condition. Apparently we've got one just going straight for Stanley Road. Ah, you're going there, okay, that's good. We've got a couple. You run into Park and you're going to Newport. Can I convince you instead to maybe go to the green? Yeah, here you go. pick up some people here. Look at them all waiting. But yeah, it looks like it was they were spacing themselves. That's good. All right, we've got a full 21 here. In the meantime, you're going to Park Road, which doesn't really have a lot of people, and this is overflowing as well. Yeah, maybe I will do that expansion. I take it all back. So we're just gonna do some quick adjustments here. Another good reason to pause it while you do this is so that you don't lose all the people that are kind of kicking around and waiting for their train to come, literally. This will give us a slightly higher capacity, and it should be able to therefore deal with all the trains coming in. I'm wondering if I can get just one more kind of thing here. Entrance. Yeah, we can. That's good. And if we need more stops, we can build it up the top here. And that also means that this section here, where I have that little narrow gap, it doesn't matter so much anymore. We've also got 110 people here waiting without a care in the world. They've got plenty of space. And I think I'm actually going to put a tram per stop at least as well. So let's go find this guy. We'll hit the manage and we'll just duplicate him out straight away, because I think it's going to be worthwhile. Alright, we'll speed up the game. In fact, I think what we're going to do is do a quick before and after. I might just slow down the date speed so it's not kind of doing craziness with the new vehicles, and I will see you in a snap. Alright, we're back to recording, but we haven't actually resolved the problem. So, the trams have done a few loops. As you can see, you know, we don't have much going on here. However, our problem is that our transport loop here, they're all just kind of building up here to try and get to the train station, right? So we've got like 120. And my problem is that my trams are filling up on these two stations before even hitting here, and so we're just getting the overflow from this residential section, not getting out to the train when they want to. So what I've just put in place is a reverse loop instead. So you can see here that we've got the yellow line, but then we've got also the dark blue line doing the reverse. I've taken a couple of the trams off the yellow line. If we go to management, we've only got 3 on the yellow, and now we've got where is it? Hang on. There we are. 3 on the reverse, so it's kind of equal mix here. I recolored them so no one can get confused about where they're going and whatnot. And I'm hoping that, this is going to equalize the pressure both ways, basically. We'll see if it ends up, working that way. I'm hoping that it does, but we shall soon see. Anyway, back in a snap, so you don't have to watch the boring equalization of passengers. Okay, and we are back, and I've put my date settings back to normal. Progress past October 17th, it's no longer Groundhog Day. But yeah, so what I ended up doing was putting a 3rd line here, just because this was very stubborn. So we've just got a shuttle between the station here and this little station. It's only got the 1 tram on it, which doesn't make, or in fact it loses money, but all, all's well that ends well, sort of, maybe, hopefully. Either way, we've vastly improved the transport situation here, and we have a lot more people going out of Newport Pagnell. We can see the public transport is now pushing us at 110%, which is going to help grow the city out beyond belief. And I also realize that the city seems to have expanded itself here as well, which means we need to do a new connection, because we want to keep that rolling. We'll do no tram track again, and instead just make that connection like this. Now, the next thing that we're going to put in place is a bus system. So I've kept all my trams rolling through this particular line here, and that's for a reason, because I want that line free to go to Northwich instead. Now, as I mentioned, I'm going to set up my station here, so I'll pause the game again. We're going to go here, we're going to grab buildings, we're going to need a tram depot, so we'll put that just across the road from the station, I think. Yep, about here. Brilliant. And then we're going to go, alright, we're going to go build our bus/tram station. Now, we'll go platforms left, I'm pretty sure. It's going to come in from the right, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm not, and we'll just drop it in like that. Okay. So we'll go to configure it, get rid of this one, and then we start building out our passenger drops. Now we're going to make it bigger sooner because the maintenance fee is not going to be all that much different. And we no longer really care too much about the difference. And we're going to do a couple of passenger tram stop things here. And that way we'll get a good buffer between things. We'll go and exit there, and then we wanted to do an entrance there, but it'll have to be there instead just to line up with the intersection. And our immediate problem is, of course, there's no tram tracks on those streets, so we're going to have to go upgrade those to be our electric trams, and here, and that gives us our connections for our trams to get in and out. Now the next thing that we're going to do is put down some tram stops. Now what do we got? We have the actual bus station here, and then we've got so we can cover most things just by putting in the one for the time being. Yeah, so that's all we're going to do, just one there, because all we need is a way for people to get here, right? That's actually all we really care about. So new line between here and here, so the sidings. Yeah, we'll let our tram go straight through. The middle one sounds good. And I'm going to go capital T, lowercase r for trams. And we're going to call this, what is it? Northwich Tram Loop. Literally one stop. And I'm only going to put the one tram on it too. So we'll buy one of those for 255,000, give it that purple color, and put it on the tram loop. So that's one part of our setup done. What's our issue? Could not connect all stations, really? Really? Tram loop? Apparently we're missing a thing. Maybe it wants electrics. Hang on, let's go to our streets. Yeah, maybe we didn't do electric. Yeah, we did. All lies. Oh yeah, that's upgraded. Yep, let's fix it. Alright, cool. Forgot to make that electric apparently. That was a thing. Alright. And then we're gonna go new line again. And we're going to do Newport Pagnell. It's going to be a red bus to make it go faster to Northwich Sidings. Alright, now the thing with Northwich Sidings though is that we're going to make that platform number 1 up back here. And we're going to go B for bus, and it's going to be Newport Northwich bus. Cool. I think we've got a road depot here. Yeah, we do. Let's go look at our passenger vehicle options. Now, it's going a long way, so we actually want something that's going to go as fast as possible. So that's the Zarathustra. I think I'm pronouncing that right? It's got a decent capacity as well, and a fairly good power. So we might just start off with, say, 5 or so. Let's give it that red color. It's kind of a darky red color. And put it on the Northwich bus route. And then the final thing that we're going to do is going to do a new line here, Northwich Sidings, to good old Wellington here. We'll finally get another one. And we'll put that on number 2, please. And then again, B for bus, and we're going to call this Northwich Wellington bus. Excellent. And we'll just go down here, grab a few of those buses as well. Another 5 should be plenty. Kind of a brown bus, which is a bit, yeah, that's a bit of a disgusting color, to be honest, but, you know, we don't get to choose the colors. Well, we do, but, you know, stuff. And we're going to hit play. So bus routes are obviously very, very simple to set up here. Now, also because we don't have any demand, what we're actually going to be looking at is the level of private transport that goes on, as opposed to people using the public transport options. And immediately we can see that this is down to 6, so I'm hoping that everyone's now going, hey, there's a new thing available in town here, where we're going to ignore the private way of doing things, which was previously like really heavy. Or it could be that, I should have checked this before actually, because it could have been just me fixing this public transport route has actually fixed all the demand stack ups. So that could be the thing as well. Now, the other thing here, I'm not sure how my route is going, right? Yeah, red. Red is where I want it to go. For some reason, a lot of the people are choosing to go through this way, which is a little bit of a bummer. I don't know why it's doing that. Like our private traffic's going this route instead, where it has to go around here. And that wouldn't be a problem, you know, game can do what game wants to do, except for it will probably occasionally muck up my trucks here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to worry about it. Now, it is being slowed down by our trucks to some extent as well. This bus just wants to keep on bussing, and the truck's going, no, we're trucking. And yeah, now it's starting to get up into its speed limit here. Yeah, we'll just follow him down. It's a nice day for a drive, sir. Wow, talk about front and center. Right, it literally is in the center of the... Like, even most buses you see these days, they're off to the side and stuff. This guy's just like, yeah, I'm in the middle here. Ain't nobody stopping me. Where are they getting in and out of? I don't know. I don't know how this is possible. It must be this door. Yeah, no one's getting through here without a ticket. Do an Indiana Jones on them. No ticket. Alright. So that should fix our bus setup here and should reduce the amount of private traffic on these roads or replace it. We've also now got the Bristol Freighter. That's exciting. Yeah, so there's 0 traffic here. I don't know how much of it has just got solved by this train. And, you know, decent public transport here. That may have just solved the entire thing. May not have had to do that. Oh well. Anyway. So yeah, what else are we going to do? We are going to set up our other bus situation. Now, I'm going to set it near the train station because when eventually I want passengers connect this, if they want to go elsewhere from there, it's got to be nearby, right? I could do other things, but we're not going to. So, we'll set it to 30 as well because I want a decent size one. Drop it, say about there. Configure this. Get rid of you, get some more passenger sort of things. We'll do At least 3 deep. All these places accepting new things. I'd love to get started on those, but I just don't have the attention span right at the moment. Make that a one-way street. We'll go yes to trams because I might want them. Out you go, and in you go. Cool. Initially, though, this is. Oh, actually, it's gonna need to be something, isn't it? I might as well start off with trams now. Yeah, we're gonna over-engineer this problem, and just put in full-on trammy trams straight from the get-go. So that people can get used to them straight away, right? And then our station can be here. I'll put it both ways, depending on which way they want to go. Alright, so that's that loop set up, and then let's go to Kingston as well. Now, Kingston only has a freight thing there, so we will, of course, want a bus/tram station added in here. I think we can just kind of add it on the end here. I think no one will notice. I think no one will notice. Eventually this will become passenger. Yep, that'll work. Cool. So we'll configure that one as well. We want the entrance to be over this way. Not quite. So just do a couple of them. Should be able to do an entrance now. Yep. Get rid of this. And it's got to be a couple of them as well. Let's put it out this direction. Maybe a third, just in case. Always remove it, but it's almost universally harder to add it in later on. So if you've got the cash, I highly recommend just, you know, rolling with it and over-engineering things. We want a tram track, and yeah, in you go. You're one way, you're one way as well. All right, let's go upgrade them some things. Yeah, we'll drop in you and you, and then we'll go down to medium. Oh no, I have over-engineered. Oh, this is an example of Pook's thinking ahead. Oh my god, somebody call the police. Alright, we'll just go down to medium streets here. Be less traffic, you would think. You would think. Maybe it's not. And that's not quite where we want it to be. Yep, there we are. Cool. Alright, now in this one, we're gonna go grab our tram track stations again, thingy things. This is our catchment, roughly, from this one. I'm gonna do that. And then do another one here. Alright, so we've got Kempston all kind of sorted now. And then finally we're going to want to go to Woking as well. Now Woking's got nothing, really. It's got a truck dump stop, but that's about it. It's been sadly neglected, has Woking. And we should really try and get some more stuff happening in Woking. But, you know, it's a terrible place to live, and I don't understand why anyone would be there. So, yeah, that's their problem, really. I'm sorry to anyone who's Woking. I continue to smash the place, but it's your own fault, really. So, right now, what are we gonna do? We're gonna have a lot of traffic coming in here, right? And it's not necessarily the direction that we want things to come in from. It's the piss poor walking factory designers, or you know. So maybe, yeah, we'll just do a tram loop in from a bus station slightly out of town. I think that's the way to go. So, sorry walking, you're just going to get kind of the one thing out here. I'm going to drop it there. And then we're going to configure this and get rid of that. Get some passenger terminals going. Do it double at least. There we are. And then there's our entrance. There's our exit. And then of course we're going to want some roads. Turn off that and then go small one-way street. In. Oh, too much slope. In. There we are. And then out. And then what we're going to want to do is actually go medium country road. Magic tool. And why are you colliding up? Come on, don't do that to me. Small country road? Alright, small country road it is. That will be enough though, and then we can go onto our medium streets and make sure that all those good things are in there. Might run it out along this way, right? A little bit of a loop. And then I think that's all we're going to do with walking. We can just put in one dead smack in the middle, and that's going to cover most of the catchment. Tram access. Cool. Alright, you will need a tram depot, so we'll just drop you in here. I'm pretty sure I haven't done a depot down in Kempston either. Sneakily put one in, say here, and then I think I will need one down the other way as well. Yep, I do. So you can also just kind of sneak in here. Alright, so new line here and oh no, wrong one. Don't go there. And here. So TR. Field tram, go line here, 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 TR Kempston, tram, then new line. Here to here, TR walking, tram. Cool. Then we are going to want here to here. Now in Kempston Central, you can be on number 2, please. I'm going to go B, walking, Kempston. Bus, and then new line here to here, and you should be on, say, at least number 2. So Kempston, oh sorry, B, Kempston, Uckfield bus. Go down to here, make sure it's, yep, it's all lined up. Okay, so we've got the lines. All we need is the things. So the first thing we're going to do is do our Kempston. Now, probably only going to need 2 of those, is my guesstimate here. and the color is green, so it's kind of a darky green though, so we'll put that onto there. Kempston Tram, there you go. Away those guys go. Then we're going to need a road depot to fill up buses. I think we've got one down here. So we will buy vehicles from here, get rid of these, and we're going to put 5 on each route, I think. And so the first one is we'll go the one out to Woking. I think there was a kind of a teal color, wasn't it? Yep. So, or kind of a bluey color. There we are. And so bus to Woking. There we are. And then we'll buy another 5 of those. And we're gonna... There's a really sick color here as well. It's like, yeah, you're going to Uckfield, you know about it with the sick looking buses. Uckfield? Uckfield. In the B section, right? Kempston, Uckfield. Oh no, it's a blue color, right. Oops. I'll go fix those later. Alright, so we've got a bus route there, bus route there, tram route there. We don't have a tram at Uckfield, so yeah, it's the Uckfield tram is going to be the one that looks horrendous. So let's colour that now. Everything about Uckfield is just uck. It's icky. There we are. And then tram depot down here by one of those. Set it on the line, and it's tram for... Oh no, no, no. No. Wrong one. This is why I should work mythology. Methodologically? In some sort of way that would mean that I don't make these sort of mistakes. Methodically. There we are. I got it eventually. Now you were the teal color. I knew there was a kind of a greeny bluey one. I feel like I'm being let down in my color selection here though. Yeah, that'll do. That'll have to do. The other thing that we want to do as well here is that we've got these roads here that could definitely be improved. Right, so these roads could be a lot better. Too much slope. We just, no. Currently, yep, nope. Currently nopes. It's all nopes here. It's that little end, I think. There we are. Oh, well, that'll be better than nothing. Excellent. Oh yeah, down here too, right. You know, this should be a large one at minimum. I mean, I've actually got an extra large here. So we want a bus lane on it, yep, that's right. We do that. Let's get it up to that section. Cool. Okay, so if we go look at our traffic overlay now, we should start seeing some of this disappear, right? As people jump on the tram to catch the bus between the cities. Instead of, yeah. If we're successful. Now, if I'm unsuccessful and I've really stuffed it up somehow, then yeah, that'll be the thing. So, how are we going for time? We are at 44 minutes into this particular recording, or that's what it should be when we edit up. So I think this is a perfect time for, you guessed it, it's a snap. I will see you in a snap. Alright, we are back, and how did we go? Well, as you can see, we're sitting at the beautiful town of Newport Pagnell. Yes, wonderful city, wonderful city. The stained skyscrapers are particularly beautiful. But yeah, where are we sitting at here? So let's check out Newport Pagnell Sidings, where our bus station is. As you can see, the Northwich bus is 105 people waiting. Now I've actually just doubled the bus capacity for this one because, I'm thinking some good things are happening here, right? And if I go to the management section of this and just find that bus line here, alright, so here's one of the vehicles that's been running on it. As you can tell, it's a kind of little bit of a profitable guy here, 16k. Now that's not huge amounts, but it's a single vehicle that's returning that, right? Per quarter, we're making, we're losing about 16, we're making 41. That's good money, times that out by 10, and you've got yourself a good little earner. And that's just one bus route. If I then, the other thing I should note as well is that we don't have people kind of sitting around and waiting. Now these trams won't be great earners as well. We're losing a little bit of money on those. That's fine because it is definitely fueling mega profits on the trains here. So if you have been watching this series, you'll know that these trains initially they were money losers, but now when we open up the Flying Scotsman, you can see this guy's making some consistent coin, right? Life is good, money is good, we're all pretty happy. If we click on train 1, and look at this guy, it's just insane profits coming in. Train 12 here, yeah, we've got a negative at the moment, but it's about to spike up to B. Boom, money, 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 right? We have the money, honey. So things are good. Public transport, once you start getting some people together, it starts making a little bit of sense, right? In the meantime, this guy just needs more ore from the looks of things. We're overflowing on ore here. I've upgraded the trucks. That was off camera, but yeah, things need to happen. Northwich, let's look at Northwich. Over here, we've got a whole heap of people wanting to be on the bus as well. Good thing I doubled it. We've got 42 waiting to go to Wellington. We've only got 2 waiting to go to Mill Lane. I actually just added another tram here. We actually had a bit of a pile up of people wanting to get out as well. So apparently Northwich is one of those get out towns. Anyway, so get out they shall, and they're heading off to Newport or Wellington. If we go over to Wellington as well, we've got a pile of people here ready to catch the bus to Northwich, 70 in fact. So life is good, things are good. We've got a nice little solid public transport network that we've just set up there. So buses in between these towns, where the trains aren't servicing them basically, or the route, so here to here, as well as more efficient Newport Pagnell means that we've got heaps of people at that station. And if we go on down to the one we only just set up, so I'm not expecting great results here, but 16 people waiting here, 16 and 10, yep, things are getting started. If I look at my, so it's carrying some people, it's roughly breaking even, not expecting huge things given that this isn't a huge town at the moment. And if we flick to our view here, we still have an awful lot of private transport here. So I'd say at least 28 of that is going to be, but I think we've cut it down a fair bit too. I think 31, so we've halved the private transport that's happening. On the other side, we have definitely transferred it to the public transport. And I think the difference is the placement of that station, where people just want to go direct rather than going out to the station and then going up the way. So probably my best bet would actually to be amend this highway so that it goes in here, or so it comes along here instead. And it's, you know, we're kind of forcing people to say, okay, well, you could catch the tram to the station and then head off, or you can go in your private car, sort of thing. So yeah, maybe that's what we need to do there. As you can tell, we've got a bit of a build up in Kempston already, so we might actually do a reverse line here as well, just to make that a little bit smoother. In fact, let's just set that up now. So we're going to go here to here to here. So TR Kempston tram reverse. So I know that's the reverse line. We'll grab just one tram on that as well. Buy for that. Color it up to be purple. Apply to TR Kempston tram reverse. There we are. So that should help out with that a little bit. They will probably prefer to grab this one on the green line, but what will happen is that these guys will start preferring to go on the purple line instead. It's all about the shortest route, I'm pretty sure. So time less taken is the line that we prefer, but it will mean that our green trams don't fill up so much at Main Road, as opposed to at Main. That's hardly confusing. Main Road and Main Street. What kind of evil person came up with that naming convention? Anyway, it wasn't me, to be fair. Just want to claim innocence here quickly. But we've got a pretty good thing going on, I think. If we go look at our dollar figures, we're seeing a sea of blue again. We're seeing that investment line. Of course, I've been spending money during the course of the episode. But if you look at our rail, it's all starting to get profitable again. Some years quite profitable. Water, more than profitable water. And that would be basically as these lines. Yeah, look, we've got so many bricks waiting here. And probably going to have a whole heap of tools, yeah. So that's something that will, as this has grown up, basically, we're starting to see some more money from it. And until then, it was always just a little bit of a thing, right? Yeah, we've got 12 there. And then this is dump into that. But there's that train on this, actually. Hello, train. We want to manage just the things that we're looking at. Train lines. This one. Hey, buddy. Where are you hanging out? You're in a tunnel. Probably under here. Yeah, right, there we are. It's got 80 bricks. Could use some more. Yeah, how are you doing financially, actually? This is my first mixed train here. I'm just going to set it back so we're not running dates anymore. I know, I'm digressing. I do that. I get distracted. This game is just full of distractions. See one, try to fix it, and you see another thing, and you're fixing two things at once, and then... yeah, it just keeps on going. Keeps on going from there. Alright, so you got full loads, so to speak, of the actual carts that you've got. It's not enough to make mega bucks. Basically to break even. Break even is not what we want to do. We want to be making money here. So we've got the output to transport, basically. We just don't have the... I think what we can do is maybe force this train to have a few more brick cars. I've been doing it equitably, but yeah, what we're going to do, and you can wait until next episode, this is going to be the cliffhanger, folks. I know, I hate cliffhangers, and I'm going to do it to you. Alright, what we're going to do is add in a few more side carts, that's right, they're the ones carrying bricks. And we're going to see if we can get it so that this makes a little bit more money just by carrying more from this direction to this direction. Even if it's, just got a little partial load return trip. Alright. So, it's currently at 252 meters. I think this is 340 meter platforms. let's just check that before I do something silly. 320. Yeah, so it's 340s. Alright, cool. Let's go down to here, manage the vehicle, edit, add some sides. Yeah, that'll do. We'll just keep it at 320 for the time being. Alright, it's going to have some extras. Picking up those extra bricks here. So we've got 128 instead of I think the 80 or so that it was carrying the other way. Will it make money? Find out in the next episode. Oh, cliffhanger! Yeah. Hey, you know, I've got to do what I can here, folks, to make some kind of cliffhanger in a largely, you know, fairly placid game, right? There's not many edge of your seats moments here. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for watching. This is really loud. Thank you everyone very much for watching. My name is Pooks. Today we have improved the public transport lives of our citizens here, and we're continuing to grow our populations and our links between our different towns. We're getting a fairly sophisticated sort of setup here, or I feel like it's a fairly sophisticated, you know, there's probably some streamers or YouTubers going, you ain't seen nothing yet. And that's probably true, but to be fair, we're only in the year 1947, right? So many things, many great things await us in the future. Really fast trains coming up soon. But yeah, that's it for me today. As I said, Tuesday will be a new game instead. We will revert, of course, back to the old streaming pattern after that, but I wanted to get this recording out so that everyone watching this series can be tided over in the meantime. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 2 Point Campus. It's looking great from some of the streams that I've checked out. Some amazing YouTube action by the Spiffing Brit as well. Highly suggest you check out his stream, which is somewhat hilarious with all the exploits in the game already. I mean, it's only just being released. He's already exploiting. It's hilarious. Anyway, thank you again for watching. My name's Pooks, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye now.